The amazing story of the genius Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is widely known for being one of the most brilliant and influential theoretical physicists in all of history. He is best known and revered for developing his mass-energy equivalence formula, dubbed the world's most famous equation. This is his inspiring life story. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in the city of Ulm, Germany. At an early age, Einstein was fascinated by science, mathematics, and music. As a young student, he struggled with school and exams, and was considered a slow learner. He struggled with learning to speak and write in English. But he was curious and interested in more ordinary things, like time and space. Einstein's struggle with authority figures once led to his expulsion by the headmaster, and a teacher reportedly told him that he would never amount to much. In 1903, Einstein married Mileva Maric, a former classmate, much to the disapproval of his parents. The couple had a daughter in 1902, who was given up for adoption, and later, they had two sons. Einstein studied physics and mathematics at the Federal Polytechnic Academy in Zurich, Switzerland. In 1905, 26-year-old Einstein had recently submitted his doctoral thesis to the university and was working as a clerk in the patent office in Bern, Switzerland. He was also working on 4 papers, the papers that would eventually turn over the world of science and make a profound effect on the development of modern physics as it stands today. That is why the year 1905 is also called Annus Mirabilis, or the miraculous year. In the first paper, he theorized that light is made up of photons that act as particles while also behaving like a wave. In the second paper, he devised a new method of determining the size of atoms and molecules in a given space. With his phenomenal papers, Einstein had laid the foundation of quantum physics, introduced special relativity, and established the scientific basis of atomic energy, all during his spare time while working at the patent office all day. He didn't receive an immediate welcome with his revolutionary ideas, after all, he was a clerk. But he was eventually welcomed into Europe's circle of physicists and given professorships in Zurich, Prague, and Berlin. By 1919, Einstein started working as a professor of theoretical physics at the University of Berlin. He had theorized that an impending solar eclipse would provide a rare opportunity to observe gravity's effect on light. When his predictions on the general theory of relativity were proven correct during a solar eclipse, he sent shock waves and made headlines throughout the world. Years after his Annus Mirabilis, Einstein's accomplishments started becoming famous. He became an overnight celebrity in the world of science. He spent the next few years traveling, giving speeches, and collecting prestigious awards. He separated from Mileva and got married to Elsa Löwenthal in 1919. In 1921, he became one of the founders of the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. In the same year, he won the Nobel Prize in Physics and made history. Einstein, being an outspoken pacifist and a Jew, decided to emigrate to the USA after Hitler rose to power in Germany. In 1933, Einstein discovered that the new German government had passed laws barring Jews from holding any official positions, including teaching at universities. A month later, some of his written works were targeted in public book. With no hope of a future left in Germany, he accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. When he noticed that the treatment of African Americans in the US was similar to that of Jews in his country, he became a member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He campaigned for civil rights and made famous speeches across the country. He became an American citizen in 1940. In 1952, Israel's Prime Minister offered Einstein the position of President of Israel, but he declined it respectfully. On 17th of April 1955, he experienced an abdominal aortic aneurysm. He refused surgery, famously saying, "I want to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share, it is time to go. I will do it elegantly." The very next morning, he passed away peacefully, at the age of 76. During the autopsy, the pathologist removed Einstein's brain for preservation, without the permission of his family. He hoped that neuroscience of the future would somehow be able to discover what made this man so intelligent. Though it has been over 65 years, Einstein's legacy will go on forever through his immense contributions to physics and his exceptionally brilliant ideas. He continues to inspire and influence humanity to this day. He will always be remembered as the genius who drastically altered man's view of the universe.